This is why I tweeted it. I said the season's over. Not to say that they're not going to make the playoffs, but for the simple fact that they're not going to win a championship. Their window has closed. The only saving grace, and this is like, I'm talking about, this is like the equivalent of hitting the lottery. Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt somehow come back and look like their selves from last year. Play the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart. At one time. Now, before we start, I understand that we have a lot of new viewers, so thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell as well, and enjoy this video. Topic of the day, I want to talk about my team. Unfortunately, this is, I have to say this.
Oh Lord, don't say it because it's not true.
It's a sad time.
Oh my goodness.
In LA.
Here we go.
It's a sad time in LA. I have to say, like, so the trade deadline passed and the Lakers didn't make any moves. We needed a guard. We needed a two-way guard. We needed somebody that can guard the perimeter. We ain't getting nobody. So we're stuck with D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves as our backcourt. They can score. They can score with the best of them. But they can't guard a parked car to save their life. They can't guard you or me to save their lives.
I'm pretty sure they could guard me, but.
And see, you're not going to win a championship with those two players as your starting guards. You're not going to win a championship if you can't defend. And that's the problem with the Lakers. This is why the Lakers are not championship contenders right now. Because their two starting guards, plus Taurean Prince, for whatever reason, Darvin Ham's getting all his minutes. When the star players, when pretty good players, offensive players, when they see those people on the court, they think barbecue chicken. They think we're about to cook these dudes. We're about to put their ass on the floor. We're about to drop them off. We're about to give them 30 to 40 points. And that's why the Lakers are in this position right now where they're not even in the playoff picture. Like, they're in the play-in. They're in the 9th seed. It's because we have these two individuals, for whatever reason, when it comes to the defensive end, they don't have a single IQ when it comes to the defensive end. Either they don't have the lateral movement, the lateral quickness, or they don't understand what they need to do on defense. They can't fight through screens. They gamble too much on defense. You're not going to win with these two guards starting, because all that's going to happen is the playoff teams, they're going to hunt them every time. The Nuggets are going to hunt them. The Clippers are going to hunt them. You name it. They're going to hunt them. And LeBron and AD, they're going to do their thing, but it's not going to be enough because those two players right there can't guard a parked car to save their life. And this is why I tweeted it. I said the season's over. Not to say that they're not going to make the playoffs, but for the simple fact that they're not going to win a championship. Their window has closed. The only saving grace, and this is like, I'm talking about, this is like the equivalent of hitting the lottery. Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt somehow come back and look like their selves from last year. That's like hitting the lottery. Because that's a very, very...
Is Vanderbilt's injury a foot injury?
I believe so.
Oof.
It's he'll be reevaluated, I think, in 3 to 4 weeks, and then we'll know.
Even still, it ain't gonna be the same.
Regardless, it's a very, very slim chance that these two individuals come back and they look like their former selves this season. And because of that, and because I have no optimism that they will come back and look decent or rather Gabe Vincent looks decent, the season's over. LeBron James can't overcome this. He can't overcome bad defense. You're not winning a championship with Jamal Murray coming and giving you 30 in a triple-double. You can't win. They played the Nuggets. The Nuggets didn't have a good game at all. I thought Anthony Davis, he played his best defensive performance against Jokic this past, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think it may have been Wednesday.
It was Thursday.
Thursday.
Because it was a back-to-back.
Yeah, Thursday, because I remember, we did play it back-to-back. This past Thursday, and he played his best defensive performance. He actually outperformed Jokic that night. But guess what? It didn't matter because the driver of the vehicle, Jamal Murray, was cooking Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell all night.
LeBron did play like crap in that.
He did. But at the end of the day, we were still at the game. But guess what? Our guards can't guard nobody. Taurean Prince can't guard nobody. See, you're not going to win a championship if your three out of your 5 players can't guard nobody.
It's funny because Darvin Ham was like, we keeping Taurean Prince because they said they was trying to trade him or
he's not
was
going
to field offers for him, and Darvin Ham was like, no.
He's not a bad player. It's just he gets too many minutes. He started him. Like, he's not a starting player. You cannot put Taurean Prince on Brandon Ingram. You just cannot. Because Brandon Ingram is going to cook him. If you're going to do that, you have to send a double team. You cannot have Brandon Ingram going one-on-one with Taurean Prince. Like, it blows my mind, just the decision makings that Darvin Ham makes and the personnel that we have at our disposal right now. Because the personnel we have at our disposal, we can score, but we can't defend. And if you can't defend, you're not going to win. That's just simple. It's that simple. We beat the Pelicans last night. The Pelicans, I'm not afraid of the damn Pelicans. The Pelicans are, hey, man, I ain't going to lie. They might have to trade Zion or Brandon Ingram because right now, those 2 dudes as your best players, it's not going to work. The Pelicans, they're soft. They're soft as hell. Like, I ain't going to lie to you. But regardless, we beat the Pelicans, but I'm still not moved because we gave up all those points when we shouldn't had to because of Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell and Taurean Prince. But regardless, and then another thing about the Pelicans, I know I'm deviating from the topic, but Zion Williams had the quietest 30 points I think I've ever seen. That 30 was so quiet. This is why they have a problem. This is why the Pelicans are going to have a problem in the future because their 2 best players, they can only do one thing really well, and that's score. They're not getting rebounds. They're not getting assists. They're not playing defense. Your 2 best players can't score. I mean, they can score, but they can't play defense on a good level, and they don't rebound or get assists. Yeah, they're screwed. They might as well trade one of them. But regardless, back to the topic. The Lakers are done. The season is over. We'll make the playoffs, but I don't see us competing for a championship. We're not in the championship picture. There's only about 2 or 3 teams in the West. I would say Clippers, Nuggets, maybe Phoenix. I'll give Phoenix, and I'll give the Timberwolves. So it's about 4 teams that I would say can compete for a championship. Lakers are not in that mix. The East is Boston and Boston. Seriously, there's 5 teams. Lakers are not. Maybe the Knicks. Maybe they might have an outside chance, but really it's 5 teams.
The Mavs, the Mavs made some moves. You not moved? You crazy?
No,
you're crazy.
No, I forgot who did
Luka
they get?
made the conference finals with less help.
Who did they get again?
They got Daniel Gafford and they got who's the other one? PJ Washington.
Okay, I mean, that's cool. You're not beating the Clippers. I mean,
you trust me. Luka and Kyrie, and then you got some solid depth off the bench at center versus freaking.
I mean,
Dwight Powell.
You might have a point. I just don't think they're gonna win a championship. I still think they need more.
Crazy things have happened.
I still think they need more.
I think they'll compete.
Yeah, they'll compete. They'll make it difficult.
If the Kyrie stays healthy,
I will say that they could definitely compete with Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
they could definitely compete with Phoenix.
Honestly, if they match up against Phoenix, I'm taking the Mavs.
Oh, okay.
We've seen this story how many times? This is like the 49ers and Cowboys at this point. Like the Mavs just continue to whoop up on them.
But yeah, the two top tier teams are Clippers and Nuggets. Everybody else is like kind of a tier below. I mean, I like Timberwolves, but they don't know how to execute in the full quarter.
I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's the coaching or what.
They just don't know how to execute in the fourth, man. They just, for whatever reason. All right, well, regardless, Lakers is over unless Gabe Vincent and Jerry Vanderbilt come back their old ways. So.
Y'all got Dinwiddie, though.
Man, Dinwiddie better look like 2020 Dinwiddie.
Who knows? Or maybe he could be another victim of the LA lights being too bright.
I mean, he wasn't good with Brooklyn, so...
He was good with the Mavs, which is funny.
He was all right, but he come to Brooklyn. I mean, Brooklyn, his second stint. If he does that with LA, I mean, maybe he's just washed.
They're going to run him out of town.
Maybe he's just washed. Maybe that's just what it is. All right, well, I think that'll do it for this episode of the Courtside View Podcast. Just a reminder, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, follow the socials as well. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Courtside View Podcast. Thank you guys for watching, and peace. I thought you were going to say salute.
Nah. Salutes. Everybody's trying to play the
Look, cold world, still a cold world. And a couple of y'all is cool, but we a little more thorough. Whole time, a little more girls. You know I spit that sick shit and it's still no cure. Hold up.